Hey, David from DavidWygant.com. I bet you're curious how I vote, right? I call it the dateability factor. I imagine what it would be like to sit opposite one of these candidates on a date. Can you imagine having dinner with Trump? All of a sudden you chew your food the wrong way and he looks at you and he's like, "Why are you chewing your food that way? You shouldn't be chewing your food that way. We're going to build a wall so that food does not spit across the wall." I mean, literally, you would just sit there and watch him absolutely rave out. Hillary? She'd look at you while you're eating and go, "You know, I could call Monsanto and put a little more GMO in that chicken and make it a little bit bigger, you know, because that chicken breast is not big enough." Bernie Sanders, you know, he's a good guy, right? Sitting opposite Bernie, you feel like you're having like the date opposite your grandfather, you know, and you just feel like there's gonna be just a nugget of wisdom that you're sitting there and this guy's gonna give it to you. So you're really excited to have a dinner date with this guy. Ted Cruz? Well, eventually, there's some type of biblical thing will come out with Ted Cruz and his nice little Texas accent. He's going to quote John of 14:17 or whatever else. So you got to be real careful that you don't say, "Fuck Ted, I'm so sorry." Oh no, you're being struck down right now. Who else is still running? Chris Christie, man, he would have given you a good meal, man. He looked like Tony Soprano's brother. Who else is running? There's nobody else running. It's all done. It's all gone. It's going to end up being Hillary versus Donald. Think about it. Which one of those candidates you want to go out on a date with? Sit down opposite. Think about how it would be. Trump's like this psychotic, crazy guy. You're not going to know what's going to come out next. So a hell of an entertaining date, right? No matter what you say, he's going to tease you in one way or the other. It's like going out with a bully. All of a sudden, you might tell him, "Hey, Donald, you know, I don't really like the weather today." "What do you mean you don't like the weather today?" You know, and it's like he's just going to rip you to pieces. Hillary would just look at you and shake her head and just feel like she's condescending. Good luck trying to vote this year. Remember when George Bush got elected, people said, you know, they liked him because they felt they can go out with a beer with him? Well, the guy was an ex-alcoholic and he was in the program, but he never was going to have a beer with you. So who's going to be the dateability factor this year? I want to see your comment down below. Which candidate do you think you'd actually enjoy a more relaxing dinner with? Who's more dateable? Donald or Hillary? Or Bernie? Or Ted Cruz? Or Marco Rubio? Which one of these people would you think is going to be our next president of the United States? Based on the dateability factor. Imagine that. Imagine sitting opposite one of these people right now. Look at them. They all look fucking nuts. For those of you that want to control your life because it doesn't matter who the fuck president is, because it's not going to have any impact on your life, unless, of course, we build a wall all over the place and Trump alienates every single country that once liked us. See, you're only a master of your own domain. I truly believe that you got to start voting for yourself every single day. I truly believe that you need to make yourself more dateable. You need to make yourself more of a campaign. Because isn't every single time you go out on a date, aren't you campaigning for something? I'm campaigning for my next girlfriend. "Hey, how you doing? How you doing? What's going on? Let me kiss a baby. Let me," right? You know, look at the cute little baby right there in the corner. Like, "How you, baby?" Okay. Or hugging the old lady. "Hey, sweetheart, what's going on?" Because that's all you're doing. You see, you got to start looking at your life as your own politics. You got to believe that you are dateable. So I think we do a campaign for you. I think the next campaign is that whatever your name is, let's say your name is Bill, or your name is Bob, or your name is Tim, or your name is Susie. I say, Susie, vote for Susie. Vote for Bill, vote for Tim, vote for Bob, vote for whatever. Let's make you dateable in 2016, because there's no fucking chance in hell you are going to control all these fucking nuts behind me. Vote for yourself, because it's the only platform you can run on, and it's the only thing you can control. For more videos on life, success, and everything else, go down below and vote. And subscribe. I'll see you soon.